conditions. Hand off from the shotgun.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Get it out on the screen. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The throw to the outside is complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the run, it's Peoples. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's easy pitch and catch. You got to catch that. Those are routes that you throw all the time, and you expect your receiver, you know, those same hitch routes, you sell it deep real quick, sit down. I need that to be a positive 8-yard.
Turning on the Jets. 36-yard line, a big pickup, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play, and all of a sudden now you're reeling a little bit defensively.
The Buckeyes are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Lost to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
He's got him this time. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And here's the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that shows you the confidence this QB has in his target down the field. Running the corner route, he's well covered, but he knows if he puts it up in the air, his guy's going to go climb the ladder and make a play for him. Beautiful job.
On unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
Let's go LSU.
What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Pickett was hogging his ass, man. Come on, man.
Knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up the first down, still moving. All kinds of room to the right. Lots of running room. The tag.
Boy, did you see that move? Ooh, wee.
And that one will give them the lead. There's a reason.
Hit his ass, let go.
A big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense not showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
He's brought down at the 28. And that's a first down. That is the end of the third quarter. LSU 28, Ohio State 21.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on first. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking...
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick timeout by... Defense there trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Trying to punch it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. To the air. It's Sayin. Lets it fly. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll go to the air. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The throw, quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And these are hard moments. There's a lot of plays that decide football games. But when you're on the field and you've got a kick to win the football game, and more importantly, not to lose it, and you miss it, God, that's a tough moment. I feel really bad for that young man.
Oh, that shit wrong, boy.
He'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer,